In this video, I'm going to talk about Copilot Success Kit. Now, what is Copilot Success Kit? Copilot Success Kit is basically designed to streamline and accelerate time to value with your Copilot for Microsoft 365 skills. Now, why this Copilot Success Kit is useful is because if you are an organization and if you want to implement Copilot within your Microsoft 365 environment, then there are some guidance, there are some best practices, there are some tried and tested methodology which people have already used. So you get that information readily available. Now, it comes as a part of the Microsoft adoption website. Now, what it contains, it is basically a zip file which contains a combination of documents containing guidance, best practices, and the skilling journey related artifacts. Uh, if you navigate to Microsoft adoption site, so there is a link to navigate to Copilot Success Kit. And once you download the Success Kit, it's around 700 megs in size. It basically contains the Copilot Success Kit. It contains a link to scenario library, implementation framework, and also the resources that are required to streamline and accelerate your time to value with Copilot for Microsoft 365 skills. Once you download the zip file, here you will find there are many PowerPoint document, Excel document, there are PNG files, there are PDF documents. So all these files are will be useful for your Copilot 365 adoption journey within your organization. Now, if you are creating a collateral for your users, for your champion users, or for your citizen developers, or for your staff, then this will be a good starting point. So there are ready-made emails, there are ready-made onboard and engaged toolkits. So all these are available for free. Now, what does the Copilot Success it contains? It contains Copilot icons of different sizes and usage. So you can use in your signature, you can use in your email collateral, you can use it for your PowerPoint presentation. Onboarding toolkit content contains email and post, which you can post regularly within your audience space, within your organization, so that people get readily engaged and utilize Copilot for improving productivity within your organization. It contains a trainer kit. Basically, it contains the activities which you need to try out with Copilot. So it has got ready-made prompt which are available, which you can utilize and understand how this Copilot in various products and services operate on. You can learn about the art and science of prompting, the do's and don'ts in prompts. So basically, you'll understand the concept of prompt engineering by referring to this articles and collaterals within this success kit. It also contains implementation framework. It contains user enablement guide, technical readiness guide, scenario library, training content map, stakeholder engagement mapping tool. So there are so many things within this Copilot Success Kit. Not necessarily you need to use all of them, but it is advisable to at least have a look into uh, the document which Microsoft is providing you for free of cost, just to have those successful implementation within your organization. So let's see how to download this. So this is an important site, adoption.microsoft.com. So if you do not know this site, just bookmark this site. This is an important site for your users to understand how to utilize Microsoft product, how to adopt the Microsoft product and services, and how to utilize it to a great extent. Now, within adoption.microsoft.com, if you navigate to this link, adoption.microsoft.com/enus Copilot Success Kit, it will take you to the Copilot Success Kit URL. Now, here you can read through the articles. So it's a nice structured article posted in the website, and it will give you information about what's there in the toolkit, and in different languages it is available. So those kind of informations are available over here, but the main part is, like, if you click on this download the full success kit, it will start downloading the success kit which I just showed you in the PowerPoint deck. Now I am already downloaded ahead of time, so let me unzip in a folder. So it's around 700 meg uh, size of zip file, and it contains a lot of ppt, pptx, excel file, pdf document, png file, uh, so those kind of things. Yes, so this folder will contain all these documents. Okay, so let's go into this document library one by one. Okay, so first we have onboard and engage trainer kit. Now the trainer kit will contain pptx documents. So first one is about rapid enablement method course, UE top 10 to try handout Copilot for Microsoft 365. So let me open this and show it to you how it looks like. Okay. So this is basically a poster you can send across in an email, or maybe you can print out, so that the team members can actually try out the various capabilities of Copilot in various services like Teams, Outlook, Microsoft 365, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Okay. So this is one artifact. Then it is also available in the pptx format. Then we have training content map. So in training content map, it's classified into get ready, onboard and engage, deliver impact, extend and optimize. So these are four phases of implementing the copilot within your organization. So here you will get a ready reckoner video link. Here you can see a link to the learn article. So if you want to learn more about the onboarding processes within Copilot for Microsoft 365, this will act as a ready reckoner. Then we can go into another document, which is prompts, do's and don'ts. Okay, now here if you see, it talks about how you should do a prompting. When you write a prompt within your copilot, what are the do's, what are the don'ts. So like give examples to the copilot, be clear and specific, and don't be vague while providing a prompt. So all this best practices are provided in this particular document, so it can be useful for your audience. Then there is one pager on prompt ingredients. So what does the prompt look like? What does the prompt contains? How do you summarize information? How to create an engaging content? So all this information now, the content of the prompt, basically the prompt ingredient, it contains goal, it contains the source, it contains the context, and the expectations. So all these are documented nicely within that one pager document. So what you can do is, like, maybe if you think of implementing copilot within your organization, you can start sharing this information in a bite-sized manner, so that your team members understand this, and you can have that discussion within your team or a wider team. And then you can have more inputs from all your stakeholders, just for like proper usage of Microsoft 365 Copilot to the best ability. Now, there is another PPT called as Rapid Enablement Method Course. So this is about rapid enablement training, Copilot for Microsoft 365. So this is all about uh, how to learn or understand. So first you learn from a foundational perspective, then you learn utilizing copilot for just for you, and then you start utilizing it for a wider team. So this is also an important concept, for you to understand once you start utilizing copilot and extending the copilot for your organization as a whole. So it gives you a nice PowerPoint presentation. So have a look into this documentation, and you can share it with various audience. So it's a 15-page slide deck. Now, next document, so we have done with the onboard and engage trainer kit. Now let's go into onboard and engage oft email. Now this document, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 8. Now this is part of the copilot onboarding toolkit. Now if you have already downloaded copilot onboarding toolkit, you might have seen this particular folders like week 1, week 2, week 3, week till week 8. Now what you need to do once you start implementing copilot within your organization, every week you need to share this post images and eft emails or oft emails with your audience. Okay, now the post image will basically contains information about how to use copilot. Now in this case, it is talking about how to create copilot, how to use copilot for a word document. Okay, so if I go into week number 2, so let's go into week number 2. Now the week number 2 is all about copilot in teams. So if I open this copilot in teams, here you will see how to make copilot meetings, how copilot makes meeting easier by following these steps like evaluating new ideas, getting caught up quickly, asking better questions. So all these informations are readily available for free for your team to use, so that once you complete this week 8, like week 3 is Copilot in Outlook, Copilot in PowerPoint, week 4, week 5 Copilot in Word, then Copilot in Excel week 6, and then finally you have Microsoft Copilot Academy, which will again give you an email template, and then you can use that email template to share the links about a further course of action to develop your Copilot skills. Then there is a deployment guide.pdf. So if you see this, so it also talks about the Copilot deployment. Now, the 8-week program which I just showed you, now what you can do as a best practice is start utilizing that from a week, and then use Tuesday to Thursday to email and post the content to your teams. Okay, so that people get a digesting duration for to understand what does that context of the email and the post which you have shared with your wider audience, so people can have those discussion within your organization, and they can start doing a brainstorming and helping each other to understand the Copilot, so that they can utilize Copilot in a more productive way. Now, going back to the folder, here there is a folder called as Get Ready Copilot Swag. So here, Copilot PNG icon. So here you will find a lot of swag icons. So you can utilize that within your signature or email, or any collateral which you create within your organization. So you can use this icon within your documentation. Then there are standards mentioned about what to do with the Copilot icon. So you need to just follow that, so that because it's like kind of a copyrighted material from Microsoft. So make sure that you use it in the right way. Also, in this folder structure here, you will see a lot of PPT document ranging from one start here to second to implementation summary guide for leaders. So the first document, one underscore start here. So this talks about how you can implement Copilot for Microsoft 365, how you can engage the fast track team to gain assistance in the technical readiness and the implementation of Copilot within your organization. So it talks all about the AI journey which you need to embark upon, right? Uh, then the second document is about implementation summary for the business leaders. Okay, so here it talks about the implementation framework. It is basically talks about the leadership, the human change, the technical skills which you require for implementing this. It will talk about the concept behind Copilot for Microsoft 365 and the 4 phases like the get ready, onboard and engage, deliver impact, extend and optimize. So you will hear all these 4 terms quite frequently, because that's a phase of implementing Copilot for Microsoft 365. So that's a part of your that should be part of your AI strategy, and also across different verticals like HR, marketing, operations, IT, sales. So all this thing, how it brings a value, and what are the basic things which you can start with, what are the top 10 things to try first with Copilot for Microsoft 365, and then as and when you get more grasp about the application, then you can start building your own custom Copilot and start extending, right? So this documentation talks about this. Then we have a user enablement guide. So this document is all about this foundational task and the Copilot specific task related to human change. Okay, so as will be a change within your organization, how does it affect the culture, how does it affect the investment in the employee experience, and the feedback which an employee will provide to you once they start utilizing this Copilot for Microsoft 365. Now it's a huge document. There are like a lot of plan being provided by Microsoft. You need not utilize this fully, but then it will be a good a learning point for your implementation team to understand like the journey. Basically this is showing like a week 12 journey whereby you implement the project right from purchase decision till preparing the AI council's insights. And it talks about the executive sponsorship, it talks about the stakeholder mapping, a stakeholder relationship, technical readiness team. So all this important information is already provided, you just need to implement this. So it's a huge document, it's a 65-page document, and you can readily use all the slides within your organization. And it will give you a kind of uh, a platform to implement the solution, and also learn from the people who have already implemented this, and bring a cultural change within your organization during those implementation stages. Then there is a scenario library. So scenario library is all about different Copilot scenario library depending on how it is used across different verticals. So how it is used by the executives, depending on the use cases, how basically people can utilize Copilot right from starting the day till uh, uh, the time they log out from the office. Copilot for sales, so people using in sales or HR or legal or procurement team all have a different purpose, different agenda. So all these informations are shown in this slide deck. So take for example, in Copilot in sales, you talk about number of opportunities pursued, or increasing the revenue per sale, or increasing the customer retention. So how do you go about in utilizing Copilot? By improving the customer meetings, or making a pitch, or creating an unsolicited proposal, or responding to a customer complaint. For a matter of fact, that if you want to improve the time to respond to any request, or improve your time to respond to an RFP, or to produce a quote, so those all things are already documented in this document. Now, there are many things which I can talk about, but then I'm just showing you a high level glimpse of all these documents. Now, this document is about the technical readiness guide. So, it is all about creating the AI powered solution within your organization. So, again, this is all about that four phases: get ready, onboard and engage, deliver impact, extend and optimize, defining the technical readiness work stream. So all these things are uh, uh, part of this document. So this document mainly talks about the technical part, like the governance, data access, the data residency questions, um, and it also talks about the optimization assessment, okay, which you can understand just by following some step, like understanding the current licensing requirement, understanding how the users are authenticated, understanding various collaboration tools, and where the data is currently stored for your particular tenant. So all this information are available for you. Then we have accelerate Copilot uh, enablement with Microsoft Viva. So Microsoft Viva will give you a like a dashboard, a Copilot dashboard, basically to gauge out the performance of how it is behaving from a team perspective and from an individual perspective, how the adoption rate is going on, whether it is matching your target, how people are utilizing it, whether the license is getting utilized to its full extent or not. And then it gives you a link to a Copilot Academy, whereby it is a direct pointer to a Microsoft Learn system, or a LinkedIn learning system, whereby you can train your people, or ask your team member who are like champion users to explore further on the Copilot domain area. Then we have a training content map. Again, this documentation, which we have already seen before, so it talks about Copilot Academy, it talks about Copilot, Microsoft Learn, and Copilot Lab. So basically, it's all about the centralized repository, which contains Copilot learning material for upskilling, and which are available basically for free from the Microsoft sources. We have already seen this top 10 handout. Basically, it talks about how to utilize Copilot in various: Copilot for Service, Copilot for Microsoft 365, Copilot in Outlook, Copilot in Teams. So all these things, if this will just give help you gain the foundational skills for the new users, and as the user understand the the technical framework of Copilot, then they will be curious enough to ask more questions, or try to explore more scenarios that will help them be more productive in their work area. So like this, you will here you will find all the PPT and the PNGs and the PDF documents, which will help you implement the Copilot within your organization and then adopt it fully. We have seen one more Excel file over here. It's called a stakeholder engagement mapping tool. Okay, so now this document is basically a document which will help you understand the stakeholder influence within your organization. Now, that is the stakeholder chart which you can easily customize. So, here in this example, we have written stakeholder as IT leader or unit leader or the operations lead and M365 tenant admin. So, depending on your organization hierarchy, you can fill up the stakeholder, and then the tool, what it does is like it will help you understand what is the level of interest, what is the level of influence, what is the influence score, how it is getting resisted within your organization when you start implementing Copilot, and how overall the team is aligned in accepting Copilot within your organization. So it's kind of a process driven data result which will help you understand, and then it will the overall goal would be to align your team and make towards a make them aware about the common goals and the common objective for your organization or department or business unit, and then attain it in a like a smooth manner, right? So that's how you define this entire process. So you can make use of this particular Excel document, and you can tweak it accordingly based on how it suits fit for your organization or the company which you work for. So that's it, folks. This is all about using all this artifacts collateral within your organization to implement the Copilot Success Kit, right? Thanks for watching.